This is Carpet Diem, and actually had a, you okay there?
I think I'm going to shock myself at some point.
And then we'll switch bodies, right? This is Carpet Diem. I actually had our own weird little moment here when I was looking up on the phone what the code was at the end. I says the code is, but who stole the capers? Or who took the capers? And literally, as I looked it up, Dipper says, but who took the capers? I was like,
You were way more impressed with that than I was, because he just stared at this one, he just went, whoa! It's like, why?
It's just a weird, like, in the moment, it's weird. Of course, it's just a big coincidence. So, this episode, this is a body switch episode. You've seen this in a lot of movies and cartoon shows and stuff like that.
But like everything in Gravity Falls, they do it right.
I gotta be honest, I love body switch episodes. For some reason, they always make me laugh. Maybe I'm just very simple and I like hearing a different voice come out of a different character.
Maybe you were a woman born in a man's body? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, after the next review. People are going to be saying that already. They're probably already saying it because I've been in dragged a million times. Although technically you're in drag.
I should talk. I'm dressed like Mabel.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But that's because she's awesome!
So it's an episode where they find an extra room. Dipper is kind of looking for his own space because Mabel's having a slumber party and hanging out with her friends more. So they discover the secret room that Stan seems very resistant to.
Werewolves, bare-chested. Best romance novel ever.
And the 30 sequels that follow.
Yeah.
And Dipper really wants the room, and then Mabel really wants the room kind of out of spite. And they discover this carpet in there. I love this idea. You rub against the carpet, and the static electricity, if you touch someone, switches minds. Which I think is such a fun idea. I mean, that's such an inventive way to do that.
So is that the same room Grunkle Stan went into at the beginning of the...
No, that's behind a vending machine. This was behind a shelf. But there's some interesting stuff I was noticing this time around. I'll bring it up.
There's one thing that was driving me nuts. On the calendar, July 4th was circled, and I couldn't figure out why.
Well, we'll get to that too. I don't have an answer, but we'll get to that.
We?
Yes, we will. No, I was noticing a lot of stuff in this episode, like I did not pick up the first time. So they're going back and forth, arguing. They're pretending to be the other. They're trying to piss off Stan because...
all right, this is weird. I'm out of here.
Because the more they do that, the more he's more likely to give the key to the other person, which is what they want. And of course, being in each other's bodies, they understand each other more. Zeus gets switched with a pig, with Waddles. Somehow wins the heart of this woman, which I'm still wondering how that happened.
Changed.
This obviously crazy woman.
Yes, I will marry you.
I don't. Okay. And
actually, Zeus as a pig. I kind of wish they kept him as the pig because I found him even more hilarious as a pig.
Don't dare live out the cliche.
When Pig Zeus was running around, I kind of sat there and was like, would anybody have noticed?
No, I love it.
Stan didn't.
I love it when Wendy comes in and just sees him like, I forget if he...
Oh, and she backs off.
Yeah,
okay.
just, I'll come back later. And then the negotiating with Stan, just putting the hand on his face, going, So, eventually they switch back, understand each other. I really like the moment where they're about to go to sleep in their separate rooms and they say goodnight to each other, but the other's not there. So finally, of course, they decide to go back into the sharing the room again. Kind of like the Halloween episode, because you know they're going to have to split up into different rooms, but it's like they don't need to yet, which I like. I mean, that's fine.
No, the ending was very heartwarming.
Yeah, so...
Fan fiction writers, shut up.
Stan is outside for why am I even outside? Constantly getting
it hit me in the head! Right in the head! Yeah, and then that just go, why am I even outside this late at night?
Alright, so a funny episode. I mean, like I said, I like episodes where the mind switch and stuff. Couple things I noticed. First of all, the Boys World stuff is all over the place. They're gonna show up in the next episode, this boy band. But yeah, okay, the calendar. Now it was at July 4th. Yeah, it was 1982.
Yeah.
Stan seemed very resistant to that room, and something that's interesting, I think I brought this up before, the triangle, the symbol of the triangle keeps popping up. Sometimes there's an eye in the middle, you see it at the beginning.
Yeah.
It wasn't in this room, except for one part where there's a prism that's like the... I think it was just referencing Dark Side of the Moon, the Pink Floyd thing. There's literally a triangle and it has a little rainbow on the side.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering, like, does that come into play later?
Would have been
I'm kinda
apropos for
wondering.
1982. I guess.
Yeah, so, but it's, again, that triangle symbol doesn't seem to be in the room except for that one bit, which is interesting.
Very interesting.
There's a picture of a woman in the back on that wall. You know, kind of an older.
I noticed
woman
that too. Yeah, I was like, who's that?
If I had to guess, if I had to guess, I would say this is a room. Stan knows what it is. Maybe he thought it wouldn't be a shelter. I mean, but I think he had this room set aside for something. You know, either someone or something, because the carpet was in there too. Experiment 78, and either something happened or he had his heart broken there or something
I wonder
like
if
that.
Experiment 78 stands for the year, because it is shag carpeting, and that was very 70s.
Yeah, there was a lot that had the arrows on there too. That could be kind of 70s. I'm already thinking about it. But yeah, so that's my guess.
You know what? You missed the time traveling dude. So shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm not perfect. All right, I'm not perfect.
And this is your second time watching it.
I do remember there's an episode that does talk about like a past girlfriend Stan had, but I can't remember if it connects to this. So it's a possibility. But yeah, Stan seems so resistant to it. I'm really thinking that has something to do with it. Something from the past.
Sorry. Lost my train
You just
of thought.
wanted to say, okay.
I thought you were going to be done.
And the last two things I know is they actually have nothing to do with the room, but they're just funny. There was a code in the book when he was telling Dipper Mabel about the birds and the bees. There was a code at the bottom of the book, but I'm too lazy to figure it out, so if somebody else wants to.
That is actually what I was going to talk about. That may have been my favorite scene. It's like, I think it's time we had a discussion about the birds and the bees, and just Mabel and Dipper's body. No!
Yeah, goodbye, childhood.
Yeah, that was my favorite, that reaction shot, just... Goodbye, childhood.
You know what I would have liked, though? Okay, they threw it away for everyone yelling.
This is the pituitary gland. It may be small, but it's got big plans. And what was the little tagline in the bottom? Every detail about your body explained in horrifying detail. Why am I so sweaty?
Well, and what I love, too, is that not only is Mabel learning about sex, but she's learning about it through, like, the boy body. So constantly saying, now your penis is blah, blah, blah.
Oh, God.
But what I thought was a missed opportunity was that, because while that's going on, Dipper as Mabel is hearing this romance novel that's, you know, for whatever, like, older audiences. I would have liked if he learned about sex through that. At the same time.
Well, I guess maybe it's
you could argue it, but I was
probably.
just like,
I mean, think about those romance. They said age inappropriate.
yeah, I mean, but he was more like, I think the line they had was just, oh, okay, that's over. Now for the sequels. No! It's like I thought it would have been funnier if he also had the line, goodbye, childhood, after they were done reading that book. And that would have indicated that, like, he was told the same thing.
I guess.
But they had another joke going where they all shout no. It's like, fair enough, you want to get this other joke going, but it's like, oh, that would have been funnier. And the only other thing I noticed in terms of a funny little add-on is that once Mabel as Dipper has the room, she's putting on the sign no boys, then crosses off and puts no girls, and crosses off and puts boys question mark. Like she doesn't
actually
know what to put.
That is a great point, because he calls what happened, he referred to himself as Mabel, or referred to his,
he forgot who he was too.
It happened to me as I was watching it. I'm like, wait, who's who again? I totally forgot. Like, occasionally you would forget.
Yeah, I like that they themselves forget who they are.
As it was happening to me as I was watching the show, I'm like, that's right, their bodies are switched, so that's really Mabel, that's really,
So, yeah, a part of me kind of almost wanted them to be in different rooms at the end, because they say at the end, what are you going to do with an extra room? Oh, I don't know, something or other. I almost would have liked it a little bit more if they did separate, but it was still like you said, they would have slumber parties and visit and stuff, but they would still keep that space. This is going to happen. They are going to grow up. And we sort of went through...
There's a second season.
Yeah, true. You know, we sort of went with the summer ween one where it's like, you know, we don't have to quite do this yet. We can still remain children and stuff. But it's like, you're going to get older. I mean, it is part of it. And I think that is a big part of an identity is you want your space. But I guess they are still kids. I don't know.
Wow, having braces sucks. And you're so sweaty and awkward.
I love when he's in her body and he looks in the mirror and goes, oh, runs away, and then she comes back again. Oh,
their first reactions were great, and cowering in the corner.
Yeah, puking in the toilet and everything. So,
Yeah, good episode.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. Like I said, I'm just a sucker for these kinds of episodes. Anytime it's like a body switch, a part of me kind of groans, but part of me is like, wait, I like these. I like this possibility. I like the ideas I can do with it. And no, it definitely really made me laugh. So, enjoying yourself.
I am.
Literally enjoying yourself.
I can make my nose glow.
I think you're becoming Mabel wearing that.
Yeah, I can kind of see through my finger. I can see through that one, too.
You took this fun little enjoyable thing and made it into wrong, just like Twincest and Dipper Goes to Taco Bell.
I didn't create Twincest, and I didn't create Dipper Goes to Taco Bell.
But you mentioned it! You encouraged it!
Yes.
You brought it into this place of good!
Share the suffering. By the way, you still need to see that. I still haven't.